What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video here today on the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about something that might actually make some of you guys pretty happy to hear about with Infinite Warfare. A lot of people are skeptical, but this is something that I think is very nice to see and may ease the minds of some people in the community. That being, that Infinite Warfare actually will slightly feature boots on the ground. But before we get too far into it, if you guys want to check out a giveaway that me and a couple other YouTube friends are doing, that link is down there in the description below. And if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, I announced a question and answer for 40,000 subscribers. We're going to be doing that here, so get your questions in. We're going to be doing this in the next couple of days, so check the Twitter link down there in the description below. Tweet me some questions and maybe even follow me if you want to. But nonetheless, let's talk about Infinite Warfare, and you did hear that right. Boots on the ground actually does have a place in Infinite Warfare. A few days ago, Jacob Minkoff sat down and did a little bit of a podcast with Game Informer talking about Infinite Warfare. We're gonna be covering the details fully, I think, here maybe tomorrow, but I wanna touch on this one because it's a very big one in relation to what a lot of people are skeptical about. A lot of people aren't really too fond of the futuristic setting, the space theme, stuff like that, but a lot of people still are worried about the movement system because, as we saw in Advanced Warfare, that movement system was a massive change from boots on the ground to what we saw there, and then Black Ops 3 decreased that a little bit more, bringing it down to something a little bit more in the middle from the classic feel to also making it something brand new that the players could love. Now, it is confirmed that Infinite Warfare's movement system will be heavily focused on something similar like Black Ops 3's, not so much like Advanced Warfare's, but there is going to be advanced movement. However, there is a very nice thing here for the campaign that was introduced in this podcast with Jacob Minkoff that directly says boots on the ground will be in Infinite Warfare. Now, I quote, "Now we do have missions that are old school hardcore boots on ground. Like when you start out on Earth, it's exactly old school Modern Warfare boots on ground. As you move into space, in low G environments, in zero G environments, and in other planets, we give you what we call a boost rig, which has thrusters on it, and that's what also gets access to the grapple." Now, right there, it says that we will be able to play with boots on the ground. Plain and simple, though it's probably not going to be a majority of it because, well, the movement system is still something that is heavily implemented in the last two games, so a direct change back to that is something that would really throw off some of how it actually works out, both in a development standpoint as well as a player feel on it, if that makes any sense. Almost like a braking system. You can't go 100 to 0 in an instant. It takes some time to slow down. Even if you do slam on the brakes, there is that interval where you're lessening what you're actually at. So I don't expect this to actually be a majority of the Infinite Warfare campaign, but it is something to know that right now it is going to be there. We're gonna have boots on the ground action, and again, it's a nice stepping stone back down from where we were. So if you're worried about the campaign and the Black Ops 3 movement system or having too much advanced tech in it, this is something that may help ease your mind a little bit with that. Now, as for multiplayer, that I have absolutely no idea on. Nobody does here at this point in time because there is nothing related to multiplayer that has been released from Infinite Warfare. The very first stuff that we'll get here from it is probably a few teases leading up to COD XP and then a full reveal of the multiplayer of Infinite Warfare at COD XP September 2nd. So up until then, it's really all up to speculation. It would be interesting to see some boots on the ground action in multiplayer based on Earth because, well, we do know that we're going to be going into different places. We're going to different parts in the solar system. We're going to be in space on the Retribution, and of course we'll be on Earth. So with that gravity, there is going to be boots on the ground on Earth. Some of the other places it's going to be boosting, so maybe we'll see some of that stuff turn up into multiplayer, both the boosting as well as the boots on the ground. I would love to hear your thoughts, though, down there in the comment section down below. I saw this and immediately got hyped because, well, it is a nice stepping stone down once again, and it does show that maybe this isn't such a step away as people are calling it from the Call of Duty series as we initially anticipated. So I would love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Do you guys like the idea of boots on the ground coming to the campaign and potentially, in theory, to multiplayer as well with the gravity on Earth? Or does this not really change any opinions that you had? You either still love it or you dislike the idea of it? I would love to hear your thoughts, any of which are welcome down there in the comment section down below. But thank you dudes so much for watching. If you guys did like the video, be sure to like rating down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on that road to 50,000 subscribers now, so every little bit does help and is of course greatly appreciated. Be sure once again to check that Twitter link link down there in the description below for the link to the question and answer to ask your questions to be featured in the upcoming video. But thank you dudes so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.